I have fulfilled my life because I finally watched all of my three favorite directors, like all of their filmography. So I've seen all of Christopher Nolan's films, all of Quentin Tarantino's films, and all of Michael Bay's films. I'm satisfied. Michael Bay's target demographic is teenage boys. I am a teenage boy, so naturally I like a lot of his films, except for like four. But I like almost most of his films. Coming in at last place, Pearl Harbor. It's a very forgettable film. I only watched it once, and I don't really want. I don't have the urge to watch it ever again. But there's a bunch of times where I was able. I had the chance to buy the DVD. I wanted to watch it on Blu-ray, and I don't really want to watch it in general. So yeah, I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me. Pearl Harbor. So that it comes in last place. I don't know which one's my least favorite. The next two could switch every day, but I think right now it's good. Number 13, Transformers 4. This one disrespected. Wait, no, this is the other one. Never mind. It's just too. The ending, it's fine. It's good. It looks more fake than the previous three. I don't. I know I watched this one in the theater, but I do not remember it in the theater. So it just it didn't have the same magic like the first three did with me anyway. I'm a huge Transformers fan, so I didn't connect with this one like I did the other three. So comes in number 14. Okay, number 12, Transformers 4 or 5. This one is a little better than the third one. I mean, than the fourth one, because it's shorter and I can watch it because I like the fight between Optimus and Bumblebee. Although it was a little short, I would have liked it a little longer, like the Batman versus Superman. But it's still very good. I was satisfied with the fight. This one disrespected the mythology of the Transformers, because this is my same problem with Bumblebee. So Bumblebee came here for the first time, but in the fifth one, he was here already for World War II. This one disrespected the whole mythology. I don't like I don't like a lot of this stuff, but I do quite enjoy a little part. I like the score a lot, and the fights and the ending, like the end battle, is pretty okay. I didn't connect with this one like I did, but I remember watching this in the theater. I remember like the dust and the Optimus coming out of the dust. So it has that going for it. Number 14, 13, 12, 11, Pain and Gain. This is a very watchable film, but it's not very rewatchable. I mean, no, it's not. For me, currently, it's not very rewatchable. Um, but it's a watch it. It's an okay film. I didn't hate watching it, but with like certain scenes, I can't. It's not. I can just watch it over and over again. I wouldn't want to watch it over and over again as well. Um, it's weird, but it's not one I'd really want to rewatch like the other ones. Don't hate me. Number 10. I only watched this one once. The Rock. It's a good movie from what I remember, but I don't remember it. That's the problem. I don't. It didn't leave me with like, wow. I know I watched Pearl Harbor. Like the only other movie I've seen besides Transformers, Michael Bay, is Pearl Harbor, and I forgot about that one, and then I watched The Rock, and then the same thing happened. I completely forgot about it. I don't remember this one at all. It didn't do much for me. I remember it was okay. It was good. I slept during it, so that tells a lot. It's not saying it's a bad movie. It just didn't do anything for me. I will definitely need to rewatch it since it's been a while since I watched it. But I didn't. I don't. I didn't. There's no physical copy of The Rock, and it's not on Hulu anymore that I know of. So this one may be a little controversial since this is one of his better films. 13 Hours to Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. I just watched this for the first time 2 weeks ago, I believe now. But it's a very, from here, he's making good to very good. One of my favorite films of all time. Good. So the first 30 minutes is like the worst part of the movie. It's not the worst part, but it's not the best part because it's like there's nothing happening. And then the battle happens. I'm not saying it was good because what the actual event is not good, but the how he displayed it is like good. Like he didn't display it as like an action movie, but he displayed it as a horrifying event. That is good. There was only one point where he indulged himself like being like an action movie maker when he like track shot a bomb, and then that bomb killed like three main characters. Also, this is a problem well, I think this is me problem, but also a problem I have with movies, like especially like gangster and war movies. I can't tell who is who. Like in gangster movies, they all wear suits or something. They all look the same. In war movies, they all look the same. They are wearing uniforms. So I can't differentiate. So when someone says, "Oh no, bear," who's bear? I can't, name and face don't pop up. So that's a problem I had with the movie, but that can easily be my problem, just me. But yeah, that lowered it, but it's still very good. Bad Boys 1, a number whatever. I I know what happens in each Transformers movie. I know the difference between them, but I can't tell numbers. That's how much of a nerd I am, and not numbers nerd. So Bad Boys, it's a very funny buddy cop film. I really want to make when I'm a filmmaker. Well, hopefully when I'm a filmmaker, a buddy cop film, because those look like a very fun to do. They'll be like a comedy with big bombastic action. As a career starter, it's a very good start, especially with beginner Will Smith. I never knew who Martin Lawrence was until like Bad Boys, so I can't really say. But with Martin Lawrence, he's very good with Will Smith. That's all I can say. It's a very good body cop film, but it's not. It didn't. Well, I just find the other ones better than it, but that's a very good start to an action career. The Island. This one is used to be the least Michael Bay's film until wait. No, it is the least Michael Bay's film. Because there's no explosions until like the second half of the movie. But this, when two scenes in particular got me emotional, which I was not expecting, was when Michael Clark Duncan, I think his name is, the guy John Coffey, this guy, when he was trying to escape, but the doctors were like, "No, get back here," and he was like, "Help me!" He was like crying. He's one of my favorite actors. He convinced me because he's from The Green Mile. He convinced me that he's one of my favorites, and this just further proves why. He's a very good emotional actor, and he got emotion from me. I got sad. And also, when the girl gave birth, and then she was like, "Can I hold my baby?" The doctor lady was like, didn't answer, and then they killed her. That was like, straight in the feelings. I like this movie a lot. But I just like the other ones a tad bit more. Bad Boys 2. It's a very big, bombastic movie. It's coming off of Bad Boys. Is it necessarily like one of the greatest films? No, but it's a very good action movie, and I like I like action movies. I'm not saying that's all I watch, although I do watch plenty of action movies, and I can understand Michael Bay's editing. Like the Transformers films, I like them more than most people because I understand his editing. And this one is a little harder to see, especially with the highway chase, but I understood it a little bit better. So Bad Boys 2 is a very good sequel to a very good career starter. Wait, why do I like Bad Boys 2 more than Armageddon? I put on my list The Island, Armageddon, Bad Boys 2. Why did I... I like Armageddon more than Bad Boys 2. Why did I don't know. So, a number whatever. Armageddon. I did. It's one of the most American movies. Well, but what I mean by American, because America is Canada, I think, U.S. and Mexico. South America is like Brazil, that area. But what I mean by America is the U.S. This is the most American movie you can ever watch, Armageddon. It's America saving the world. Last night I had a dream that I was going into space, and then I don't know. I just had a dream that was like I was in Armageddon. I'm not lying. So yeah, Armageddon is one of the most American movies you can ever watch. I thought this was gonna be the most American, but Michael Bay had a scene where the bad guys were shooting at the flag, putting holes in it. So no, that is not American, but Armageddon. And it was very emotional, and I liked it. Although it is harder to train oil drillers to become astronauts. Why? People are gonna hate me. Six Underground. It's this is the first movie where I heard the meme, like the song "Run." Da na na na. That is the first time I ever heard in a movie. I loved it. It's I don't expect quality from Michael Bay, so I wasn't, but I was expecting quality action, and then it just exceeded my expectations. I heard everybody saying there was a 15-minute car chase in the beginning. I'm like, how? Oh my god, it is 15 minutes. Great action movie. I will put this on anytime. I wish I could have heard it. I would have watched it like in a higher volume and a better quality, because it was just on Netflix, so, and the streaming isn't that good. If it's on Blu-ray or 4K, I will definitely try to pick it up. There's the helicopters, and I was just watching Apocalypse Now, so I'm kind of so I will definitely try to pick it up and listen to it in a better quality. But I don't like the widescreen format because the black bars are so thick that it takes away a lot from the screen. You could just see this like wide. Filmmakers don't use the wide. Well, a lot of them don't use the wide. They like whoa everywhere, and then the wide bars take away like 50% of the screen. So what's the point of having, like, if someone has like an 80-inch screen, and then this is going to take away 50% of the screen? Doesn't make sense, but I like this movie a lot. It's good. And then when Ryan Reynolds, spoilers, found out he had a child, I'm like, and I forgot to mention the score of Six Underground is pretty good. I don't know if the songs is like from the short or the muse or whatever, but they fit the movie. High octane songs. I'm gonna search up the songs. That's how good I like the score. Well, not the score, but the songs. So it has that going for it as well. You know what are my top three. People are not gonna like this. I grew up with these films, so, well, especially the first two. I don't care. I'm just gonna go for it. Transformers 2. I love this film. It is very entertaining. I grew up with it, so a lot of stuff is very nostalgic for me. A lot of the hate people have with it, me personally, I don't see it. But that is just me. You can have whatever. I don't have any problems with this movie. Although some of the Michael Bay humor can, like the dogs, why? I don't know. But it worked. I love it. I grew up with it. I need to buy a new copy because mine is scratched. Transformers 3. No. This is why it's scratched, isn't it? And it doesn't look scratched though. Yeah, it doesn't. But the beginning doesn't work. A lot of the middle doesn't work. Thankfully, the Chicago and the highway scene are not scratched. So yeah, I just need to get a new copy. I haven't watched the full thing in a while because of the scratch stuff. So I will definitely need to get a new version. But The Chicago stuff, the highway, peak Transformers. That is why I love Transformers action. And the characters, I grew up with the characters, so that's why I'm very invested with Shia LaBeouf's character, John Turturro's character, the military guys. My third favorite film of all time, Transformers. This, I used to think Transformers 2 was the best Transformers movie, but what am I? Who am I kidding? This is the best one. I like this one because it has the. I love this format, the IMAX, when it's like widescreen and then boom, the full thing. I love that kind of thing. This one doesn't have it. It has the widescreen, but it shows the. I can see a lot of the action, which I was surprised. And the steelbook is awesome. This is one of my favorite posters. In the back. One thing I don't like about the steelbook, it's bare, and it doesn't have the special features disc. So, but I'm not talking about the packaging. I'm talking about the film. Steve Jablonsky, I think his name is one of my favorite composers because he made Arrival to Earth. One of my favorite scenes of all time is in this. No Country for Old Men coin toss, the Dark Knight prologue, and when the Arrival to Earth scene. That's one of my favorite scenes of all time. So, great movie. I don't take care of my Blu-rays. I need to be more careful. One of my it's amazing. This movie is exactly why Michael Bay is one of my favorite directors. He made my third favorite movie of all time. So what is your ranking? I know not a lot of people like Michael Bay. I personally do enjoy his films. Third favorite director, what can I say? What are your rankings, and do you disagree with me or do you not disagree with me? I probably think you'll disagree with me.